It is the Bacon Butty from Brasco Lounge in Liverpool City Centre. Josh, Sexton and Ian Salmon. We're going to be doing, I've caught you a mouthful as always. We're going to be doing some Pantheon talk today, sat here with someone who's in the Anfield Wrap Pantheon of legends of this podcast, of this parish.
Really low down.
Disagree completely. But, I mean, what a weekend, first of all. Ian, you know, I think the first time we saw each other as we walked into Brasco Lounge today, both our faces just lit up because, I mean, as weekends go, you don't get loads better than that one.
Honest to God, in the last few weeks, I've got to do shows about beating City, beating Real Madrid, and now going to Spurs and winning 6-3 in a game that flattered them greatly. Had their opportunities, took them really well. We turned off for a little bit, but 10-1 wouldn't have flattered us. 6-3 does flatter them because they got away with it, because they weren't good enough to be only losing 6-3 to us, which is a stupid sentence. It
is a stupid sentence, isn't it? And that's where I think you saw a Liverpool team who were just able to, you know, dictate the game at their tempo yesterday, and it wasn't even like they needed to, you know, rush things at any point to get goals back in the game or whatever. Every time it felt like there was a little bit of jeopardy, Liverpool was able to just put their foot on the gas enough just to make sure they got the job done.
It's not even fully putting your foot.
Exactly.
It's not putting your foot down. Yeah. It's just kind of like
it was like gentle acceleration to make sure they were leading the pack. And you know, obviously chief among them is Mo Salah, who gets the sort of two, I guess, decisive goals in the end, if you want to call them that. I mean, it's a 6-3 lead in the end, so not necessarily decisive in that sense, but the ones that kept Liverpool's nose in front, puts him fourth all-time in Liverpool goal scorers. And I'm gonna ban the word contracts or new deal within this chat, so you'll have to sort of manoeuvre around that if you can, because there's no update strictly from
the financial negotiations.
But like I just find myself consistently running out of superlatives for this player, like the records that he knocks down. Another one yesterday in getting to 10 goals and 10 assists before Christmas. No one's done that before in Premier League history.
He's now on 14 goals, 11 assists, 14 goals, 13 assists.
I think it's 15 goals. 15. Yeah, it's 15 goals, top of the Premier League scorers. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not even sure what the question is really, but I am running out of superlatives.
How good is Mo Salah?
Yes.
At the risk of repeating myself, which I do all the time anyway.
What put you in the Pantheon?
I'm in the Pantheon of repetition. He's given me more pleasure than any footballer that's ever played for Liverpool, with the exception of Kenny. And that's because Kenny signed when I was 13. Far too old to have heroes, but Kenny will always be my hero. Always. It's just like, you know, for everything he's ever done, he'll always be my hero. Mo is utterly unique. He's doing things that are impossible. I was listening to Pink on the way in, and I think it was Gibbo saying this might be his best season, which is ridiculous, thinking how far into his tenure at Liverpool, avoiding the word contract altogether, how far into his time at Liverpool he is, and given that in his first season he scored 40 goals, to say this could be his best season when we said he's slowing a little bit, he's altering his game. The key goal for me yesterday is the third goal, because he's got the ball, he's racing, and these lads are catching up with him because he hasn't got the pace he had 5 years ago. But he plays one of the best passes I've ever seen. To have the intelligence to play that pass to Szoboszlai instead of that pass, that's the easy pass, that's the sensible pass. This is the pass of a genius. And you just take everybody else the game with this left-footed pass across your body to a lad who's to your right, because it's the pass, and nobody else knows it's the pass to make until he does it, and it's a moment of absolute genius. He's in the top two players who've ever played for Liverpool. You know, all due respect to Steven Gerrard, who carried a few poor Liverpool teams, although when I used to Mick Coyle's show on City Talk, he would occasionally go through the team that played the 2005 European Cup final and go, how's that a bad team, please? And you go, well, yeah, in fairness. Gerrard carried a lot of teams. Mo's played in better teams than Stevie played in and hasn't had to carry them. But he's our fourth highest scoring striker. He's a right winger. That shouldn't happen.
YouTube Press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.